I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world. Imagination. Life in plastic. It's awesome. You can brush my hair. Take me anywhere. Uh. Streams. Here we go. What's happening, guys? Am I even... W streams. Hello. I'm back. Hello, back. I'm not. So, today's actually the last day I'm ever going to be using Windows. My friend's coming over later today at like 3, 4. He's going to help me install Zorin OS because I'm sick and tired of Windows. No more Windows. I'm sorry. Windows is terrible. Anyways, I did just want to share with you guys a comment I just received. Whenever I go... Oh my god. Ah, what the fuck just happened? Whenever I go live, I will just pass by my notifications to see what's happening. And I found a really funny comment that somebody left in one of my videos. It's the bike video. And I don't remember what I said that caused this reaction, but this is like the third comment I've gotten about this, by the way. So like, this is like a thing. Let me just really quickly just pop it up. Okay, why am I not logged into CXCD? Hold on. Okay. But this is like the third time this comment's been left in my video. This specific video. So I don't know what I said. But it's hilarious. Okay. This is the go-kart engine, like the building the homemade motorcycle video, the last video I just released. This person said, turn to Jesus Christ before it's too late and truly repent for all your sins that you know of and that you don't know of. Don't mock the real God, Jesus Christ, and don't mock Mother Mary and don't mock the Holy Spirit. Don't disrespect Jesus Christ and Mother Mary and the Holy Spirit. Only worship Jesus Christ. What the fuck did I say to cause that? This is like the third person who said this, by the way, or something similar to this. Like, what did I say that caused this reaction? It's like 3 videos in this is like 3 comments in a row. What the hell? I don't know what I said. Jesus, exactly, Jesus. I genuinely don't know what I said to cause that comment. I think it's fucking hilarious. Jesus. Literally. I'm actually, real quick, before I start playing Minecraft, I just want to go look through that video real quick, the video script, see if I said anything relating to Jesus. The closest thing I can think of is that I just said his name, like something bad, and I said Jesus or something like that. I'm gonna look at the script real quick, hold on. Jesus. Search key not found. I don't know what could have caused that to be said. I don't know why. Like, this is like a thing. People are saying this. Anyway, we're playing Minecraft today. We had a huge Hexit event, which was really fun, but I don't think I streamed anything of it. I don't think. Did I stream anything of Hexit? I can't remember. Anyway, repent your sins, repent your sins. So now we're back on the main server world. Whee! Oh fuck! I fell. Are you oxidizing? Oh, now you're oxidizing. God damn it. Anyways, another thing I want to say was earlier I was looking at like civil rights movement videos. I know it kind of sounded like it came out of nowhere, but I was looking at like the area around 1960. And it's honestly kind of fucking insane how rampant racism actually was and how insanely like aggressive it was. I don't know if that makes any sense, but there were these people that were doing something called sit-ins, where literally all it was is where a black person would walk into like a diner or something, sit down and ask for a drink, and he would not leave until they got served a drink. Or like a cheeseburger, whatever the fuck they ordered. That was called the sit-ins. And it was like a civil rights movement thing. And the amount of like people who would just straight up attack them for doing this is insane. Like, not like verbally attack, I mean literally pull them off the chair and beat the fuck out of them is insane. Insane! Like, it was like a normal thing to do. Like a black person sits down next to you and you're like, I'm getting my fucking fist ready. Like, I just can't comprehend the level of racist you have to be to do that. Right? That's like crazy to me. Oh, I had clicked the wrong button there. Oopsie daisies. Low-key, Minecraft is not Christian because witchcraft, so repent your sins now.
I'm going to hell, boy.
You know, I think it's just crazy how just, like, brutal the racism of the 1960s, 70s, 80s really was. Because it was literally like, a guy sits down, asks for a drink, gets the fucking shit beat out of him. What? You know? That's insane. People are insane and crazy. Oh, you got stuck in the... He got stuck in the system. Here he goes. I think I just put a villager head into the system. Oops. Hold on. Ah! I took a screenshot! Yeah, I threw a villager head in. Oops. Alright. Anyways, oh yeah, what I was gonna do is, you can see by my inventory, I'm preparing to fight the Wither. And I can get a metric fuck ton of flowers by spamming, golems in. Because I need that for a farm. I'm also working on a farm in the nether for a little while. So we're gonna do that real quick. We're gonna fight the Wither real fast. Where the fuck is my... Oh, I don't have any soul sand. What the hell? That's a shame. Okay. But it's also kind of crazy to imagine. Like, this is 1960. How long ago was was that like 60, 80 years ago? How long ago was 1960? So you have... So, 60 to 2000 is 40, then plus 20. So that's like 60 years ago? Am I right in my calculations? Hold on. Where the fuck is my... Hello? My windows? There we go. So, 2026 minus 1960. Yeah, 66 years ago. I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. People who are alive right now, who are in control of our government, were alive back then. And we're, like, old enough to be, like, comprehending what's happening. Like, Donald Trump is 79 years old right now. Is 79 years old right now. How old is he? Would he have been in 1960? Hold on. So 80 minus, or sorry, I fucked up. 79 minus, oh my god. 79 minus, oh my god. 79 minus 66. He would have been 13 years old in 1960. Right? Like, this guy, who by the way has been convicted of, like, of racism, of discrimination against black people, is currently in charge of the federal government. Right? Like, you know? Why is the guy in charge again? Because people don't want to vote for a woman. That's probably about it. Her laugh was weird, guys. You don't understand. Her laugh was weird. We could have never had her in office. Her laugh was weird. Like, yep. I'm so proud of my country. Okay, oh, there's soul sand. I need a few soul sands. So I do have 2 withers I'm going to be fighting, so I can put 1 stack into each. There we go. So 4 per. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. You know that. Home TP base. I'm not sure how I feel about the home TP commands. They're fun, they're cool, they're convenient, but I feel like it kind of removes a part of Minecraft. I don't know. I've never fought the Wither. It's gonna be... It's pretty easy. I don't really know where to fight it, though. Maybe over here. All you do is go down to Deep Slate. You dig a really, really long tunnel. And everything just works out fine. Actually, free cam. I forget free cam. I've been playing Hytale and Hexit recently, so I've not been using free cam. It feels weird to use it again. I also was looking into the Hillary Clinton election. Remember that? You probably don't remember that. You were probably like 2. I was. How old was I when Hillary Clinton got when the 2016 election what happened? I was like 10. It was 10 years ago from now, so I was 11. Okay, we're at the deep slate layer. I was actually looking into it a little bit, and I'm pretty sure. Oh, triple spawner? What the fuck? I was looking into it a little bit, and I am fairly certain that the reason why Hillary Clinton lost the election was entirely due to her own hubris. The Clinton campaign, and like people who were in charge of the campaign, were so confident she was gonna win. Hello. They were extremely confident she was gonna win. Like, they were like 100% convinced that she was gonna win. And so what they did was, instead of focusing on swing states, they instead focused solely on campaigning in places that were already guaranteed to win. So a lot of the reason why Hillary Clinton probably lost is because her campaign was so convinced that she was going to win that they didn't even bother going to those swing states to campaign, when she really probably should have. But it also extra sucks to know that that Hillary Clinton won the fucking popular vote, which is so annoying. Which means that the majority of people in this country want her as a president. Yeah, man. I talk about politics every single time I've ever streamed. Why do you think this time will be different? I don't remember the fuck I was saying. Jesus Christ, you fucked me up. Oh my god. I didn't remember what I was gonna say. Oh my god, a fork is found in kitchen. What the fuck? Can you believe this guy's talking about politics? It's not like that's what he does every fucking stream. What? Fucking liberal. Oh my god, there's no music right now. I need to bring up some music. Oh, that's kind of loud. Here we go. Politics is part of life right now. That's right. For better or for worse. Right? I often miss your streams because of time zones. Yup. Okay, let's get healed like 2 more back, I think. There's actually a photo I showed Slag, I think yesterday or something. There exists a photo of Kamala Harris and Hillary Clinton backstage directly after the results for the 2024 election were announced, and it's hilariously hilariously sad. It's both of them looking super defeated, because I believe what the idea was during Kamala's victory speech, Hillary Clinton would have come out too, and they would have a big speech about like empowerment or whatever. But because Trump won, all that's left is instead just a really sad photograph. I feel so bad. Okay, so Wither goes here, right? And just for now, let's actually put Deep Slate here, so it's easier for me to funnel these fuckers in. Okay. Alright, so now it should be actually pretty easy to do this, I believe. And so what I'm doing right now is I am throwing as many of these guys in there as possible. Because when this Wither blows up these guys, he'll drop Wither Roses. Does it need to be Deep Slate, or just because it's so deep? I don't know if it needs to be Deep Slate. I just use Deep Slate because it's hard to blow up for the Wither. I don't know if it's necessary. Also, don't mind all the particles I have going on. I have a lot of particle mods. I fucked you up. Ugh. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna be... That's a little bit annoying. I grabbed exactly the right amount of snow, and I fucked up. The fuck was that sound? Did you guys hear that? Was that God? Repent your sins! Repent for your sins! Is this song on an autoplay? Or no? Oh yeah, this song just has like 30 seconds of silence at the end of it. It's really annoying. This song's a little too slow for me. I'm gonna skip this one. Here we go. My alcoholic friends. Ugh. Yeah, no, I was just... I don't know, I'm just very surprised at how rampant racism was back then. And, like, just how bold-faced it was. Like, I feel like a lot of people nowadays, when they're racist, it's more like, well, whites have a lower crime statistic, or, well, whites were just born better. But back then it was literally, like, it was literally bold-faced. I'm gonna beat the fuck out of you because you're black. Just genuinely shocked at how just bold-faced it was. Okay, so I'll show you how to fight the Wither now. So what you do is you place your 3 skulls with all these guys back here. And what should happen... Actually, I'm gonna do this so it's, has more to blow up. I'm scared of him getting caught up there. So you place this one, he spawns a Wither, and I back up. Oh my good lord. Why is nobody talking? I don't usually stream during weeks because, it's low viewership. Come here, boy. Oh, that's kind of bad. Where he is right now is very annoying. That is a very annoying spot for him to be in. I should not have done this on Andesite like this. Here we go. Hold on. No, we're good. We're good. Forward reveal? No, that's just... I saw that before I went live. That's just glint. That's not actually just my... That's not actually my forehead. Here we go. Well, I'll show you guys here in a second. There we go. Another star. Nice. Wither roses. Yeah! Here's some wither roses. Should have it almost a stack. I think 63 I should have. Oh, I do have a whole stack. Nice. Very nice. That's how you kill a wither, boys. Oh my god. No, that's actually, this is actually glint from the window outside, see? That's not just my forehead. Oh, this is my forehead! So I need these wither roses. I don't really care about those wither heads. Why do I need the wither roses? Yeah. Oh, wait, the farm? Yeah, why did you say that? Yes, I need the wither roses for a farm. Because wither skeletons survive, but, penis fart. But every other monster dies to them. So that's why I need them. I'm gonna try going the other way, actually. This tunnel was way too long. I remember on last season of this world, of the CDSMP, for some ungodly reason, I don't remember who it was, but somebody went to go fight a wither and then just left out there. What happened is the wither flew up too high. Oh yeah, diamonds, that's why I did that. The wither flew up too high, and instead of like defeating it, they just left it. So they just left a wither in the wild. And I got after them for it. I'm like, why would you do this? You don't just leave a wither in a public SMP like this. What the fuck's wrong with you? And they're like, well, I didn't want to fight it. It was so far up high. I'm like, okay, dude. Don't fucking leave a wither out there. Bro just left a wither out because he felt like it. Here we go. That's what I wanted. Diamonds! Yeah, so so what happens if you try to fight a wither in the on the surface? What'll happen is the wither will fly up, so you can't hit him with your sword. So then you get your elytra wings out to go fight them in the air. But the wither is always programmed to be higher than you. So what happens is that while you're flying up, that you will keep going up and the wither will keep going up over and over and over until you go to like fucking 6,000 blocks in the sky. Ugh. And it's annoying. It's really annoying. And that's what happened, but instead of just saying, hey, CXD, can you kill this wither for me? Or something, he just left it out there. So I was flying around the world once, and I just happened to find it. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Hello? You know? Just laziness. Okay, I think this is probably good enough. Okay. So I want this to be... Can I get there? Yes, I can. Good. So I want the... Oh, I threw out my fucking soul sand. Hopefully it didn't despawn by now. No, I got it. Okay. Accident. We're good. You guys like the smell of that? You smell that? That smells like freedom. Okay, so the guy will go here. So what's the season thing? It just restarts every once in a while. Yeah, so every I think I decided it was every year-ish. We'll reset the server. We'll reset the world. So we're on season 3. Season 1 only lasted like a few months, and then people got bored of the world, so I reset it. And then season 2 is was the longest lasting one, but even then, that one was reset like 1 month early too, because people got really bored of the world. And this one so far is about, I think, what, halfway done? Hold on. No, like a quarter of the way done. It resets in September, because that's when the server started. Oh no, it resets in September, because that was when the first reset was. Not when that one server started. Oops. Fucked up. There we go. I'm not gonna have no snow. I think I'm gonna have exactly 1 pumpkin left, which is really annoying. Whatever. I'm gonna have 63 roses instead of 64. Yeah, people don't usually come to my streams during the weekday, especially during work hours. It's usually if I stream at night, people show up a lot more. I just felt like streaming. Oh, that sucks. I need a human touch. Okay, round 2. Nice! Off to a great start. Okay. Boop. Blurp. Blurp. Come here, boy. Oh, that's kind of a bad angle. No, we're good. We're good. I don't really have the armor for this. I have leather boots and gold leggings on, but it seems to work just fine. Fighting a wither with leather boots. Let's go. Also, by the way, if you want to mine some diamonds, this is a great way to do it. Look at this shit. It's already exposing diamonds. Just let a wither follow you. It's so much faster. Seriously. This is like actually a tech. There we go. Look at this. This is actually tech. How to find diamonds. Okay, then even more wither roses. Yes. Yes. There's more. I only have 53. Where's the other wither roses? There's one. Oh, that was the rest of them. Cool. I got my wither roses. Get the fuck out of here. Oh, voice chat. Somebody plant a fucking tree over my hole, or did I do that? Cool. Alright, we have all this shit. I don't need any of this juice. That's for Rex to pick up later on his property. Okay, and now what we need to do is we need to go back to the nether / home TP fort. And so what I'm gonna do is I've been making a wither farm here. And I want to replace all these stone bricks with, soul sand. So only, actually, can you not just... Okay, you do need soul sand, and I believe soul sand is what, helps spawn. Was it soul sand or soul soil? I think soul soil works too, and it doesn't slow you down. I think. Can I plant? I can. Okay. So here's the idea. So you plant down wither roses on soul sand, or I guess soul soil in this case, and whenever any monster walks over them, they take wither damage. See? Wither. And what happens is only wither skeletons can survive it, and only wither skeletons will be able to be working in this farm. I believe. I don't know. Whew. Okay, so I'm not sure how this works, I'll be honest. I'm gonna just try doing one side first. Like this, I think. Did you talk to yourself a lot? No. I only talk when I'm streaming like this. I don't just normally just talk to myself. Believe it or not, I'm not clinically insane. I know it's hard to believe, but I'm not clinically insane. Isn't it great that our current leader is blowing up our relations with foreign countries? Isn't that awesome? And he's doing it for literally no reason. Like, literally no reason. And even some Republican senators are turning against him, by the way. I do want to say that. Apparently, there's leaked audio of Ted Cruz, the Texas governor, the guy that everyone hates, literally saying, like, what did he say? He said something like, everyone hates you, you're gonna lose 2026. And Trump's response was, shut up, Ted, or something. It's hilarious. And a little bit sad. I'm gonna Google that real quick, actually. Hold on. Leaked audio recording of, Ted Cruz bitching to Trump. So hold on, let me get the exact words here. Man. Okay, here it is. So what Ted Cruz said to Trump, which is hilarious, is, Mr. President, if we get to November of 26 and people's 401ks are down 30% and prices are up 10 to 20 at the supermarket, we're going into election day to face a bloodbath. You're Anyways, we're going to election day to face a bloodbath. You're going to lose the House, you're going to lose the Senate, you're going to spend the next 2 years being impeached every single week. And Trump's response to this is leaked, by the way, this is a leaked audio message, this is his own words. Trump's response was, fuck you, Ted. So, you know, that's kind of funny. Fuck you, Ted. Thing is, I don't like Ted. Ted Cruz is a shit governor, but he's speaking the truth, man. I can't fault the man for speaking the truth. Ow! 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 For a president, he acts like a child. Have you seen the clip where he told a Ford plant worker to fuck off and flipped him off? What happened was Trump, I don't remember for what context, but he went to a Ford manufacturing plant in Detroit. Here in my own home state. He went to a Ford manufacturing plant, and when he was walking past the factory ground where all the construction happened, one Ford employee said, "Pedophile protector," like pedophile protector. And what happened is on video, by the way. Trump looked over and flipped him off and said, "Fuck you." What a man. What a man. Why is this guy our president? Guy's actually a child. I believe, by the way, that Ford worker was initially put on leave, but then the union stepped in and like gave him a bonus. Or no, not a bonus. He had a GoFundMe or something for him. So he's doing really well off. So if anybody here in this chat wants to make a lot of money, if Trump ever does like a public appearance, just say pedophile protector or something, and you'll have a GoFundMe in your name immediately, and you'll be fucking set. I'm happy I don't live in the USA. Yeah. It's just, I think that the current system just does not work. Like, something is obviously broken in the system right now. And instead of fixing it, whenever somebody tries to fix it, they go, "Oh, that's socialism," or something. Like, "Hey, our system's not working right now. We should fix this." And they just go, "No, you commie." You know, like... Oh, if you're not an American citizen, you try yelling at this guy, I'm sure you'll be, like, gunned down by police. I mean, like... You know. Hey, what's this? There you go. I do find it funny online. People were like, just go like fuck with the police. It's a protest, and it's like, we live in the U.S. where we have guns. I feel like a lot of people, especially from Europe, who are trying to like say, why don't these guys just simply just protest, get violent, and they don't understand that everyone has a gun. Everyone. That doesn't work for our country. You can't just do that. Just get out and start just protesting and getting violent. No. You saw what happened to that guy who literally had a gun on his person but didn't even pull it. He got gunned down. What the fuck is happening here? French people. You saw what happened to that one guy who didn't even pull his gun or anything. He just had a gun on him and got fucking executed for it. Right? Like, Jesus. Just protest. Yeah. Unfortunately, I don't want to lose my life. Yeah, but, we have a lot of problems with the way our current system is handled. And, it's annoying. It's very annoying. And anytime you try to like propose a solution to fix it, it does not work. Because what will happen is people in office will be like, "Oh, you're trying to be a socialist right now. You're a commie." And it's just annoying. Very annoying.
One more chance.
I hate that. Why are Republicans so like convinced that they have to, that if you're in politics, you have to bat for one team, and you can't have any sort of nuanced opinion at all. You know? You cannot have any nuanced opinions. Like, for instance, I would consider myself a Democrat, right? I like what they're doing. Does it mean I fucking love Bill Clinton? No. Does that mean I have to defend Kamala with my entire life? No. Does that mean I have to agree with every single one of Hillary Clinton's policies? No. Like, you know? But if it seems like if you're a Republican, you have to agree with everything he does. You have to. You have to agree with everything Trump does, or else you're not a Republican. You're not a true American or whatever. Like, you cannot criticize Trump. You cannot if you're a Republican, or else the Republicans themselves will oust you. You have to agree with everything he does. There's no nuance with his party. It's all or nothing. Like, I don't really like Hillary Clinton's policy on video games. I would have still voted for her, though. I'd live somewhere else at that point. Oh yeah, let me just pick up all my belongings and go to a different country with the money that I have to do that. No, my bad, I'll do that real quick. It's hard as fuck to move out of countries right now. Yeah, exactly. Let me just pick up my entire life and go buy or rent a house in Canada with the money that I just have on me. Because I'm just a big popular YouTuber. Yeah, my bad. Let me just go do that real quick. Let me go apply for a citizen test real quick. Yeah, but yeah, so I've seen like Republicans who are absolutely convinced that who like can't get it through their head that Democrats don't have a person to bat for. Ow, fuck. Stop this. Ow. Stop this. Like, Democrats don't really have just one guy. They're like, that's our man. Like the Republicans do with Trump. You know? And so people were like, when the Epstein files were getting released, they were like, oh, so you love Bill Clinton then? Look at your pedophile now. And they show Epstein files. And so many Democrats were like, we don't give a shit about this guy. Arrest him. We don't care. And it's like, Republicans are trying to push this idea that Bill Clinton's our guy. Fucking, nobody likes Bill Clinton. Who the fuck likes Bill Clinton? Bill Clinton? That's not the guy we're gonna go bat for, man. Fucking Bill Clinton. I don't know, it's just funny to me. It's like sad funny. It's not funny, but it's like, it's sad funny. Like, it's funny how fucked it is, right? This is like people obsessing over football guys. Yeah, but like, really dangerous. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, it's 10 wide. Fucking Bill Clinton. That's what I want to bat for. Bill Clinton. Oh, yeah. I do want to say, I did have a bit of a crash-out argument with my mom the other day about politics. And it was very eye-opening. It was specific... Fuck! God damn it. It was specifically about Greenland. And the Greenland relations. And, I was under the impression that what Trump was doing was really undefendable. I did not have sexual relations. I don't remember, but I don't know have sexual relations with anyone. It was specifically about the situation with Greenland. And I was under the opinion that what Trump was doing was undefendable. That if you know what's going on, if you look at the politics and how like the nations are responding to this abhorrent threat against their own territories, I was under the impression that there's no way you can defend this. My parents found a way. So they seem to be under the impression that Trump just knows something that we don't. That's it. So I was talking about I literally showed my mom the letter Trump sent to Norway about literally Trump saying literally that he's doing it because he didn't win the Nobel Peace Prize. And I was reading out this letter. I thought this letter was going to be my Trump card, pun intended. I was reading the letter out to her, and I was totally expecting her to be like, say some bullshit excuse of like, well, I didn't actually mean that, whatever. But she was just nodding along, going, yup, that's my president. That's my guy. It's like, what the fuck? So what she seems to believe is Trump knows something that we don't. Very simply. She seems to believe that China or Russia will be invading Greenland in order to get a military territorial advantage over us, the U.S. Which is insane, by the way. I want to point that as insane. But that's what she seems to genuinely believe. And I tried to explain to her, I was like, well, okay, here's the thing. So if, let's say, let's just use Russia for this example, okay? Let's say Russia decides, okay, we're going to invade Greenland. And we're going to do this so we can get a territorial military advantage over the U.S. Let's say that does happen. You know what's going to happen? Article 5 of NATO will be invoked, and we'll go to war with Russia. And if that happens, then the U.S., most of, like, Europe, and every single NATO country will go to war against Russia. So we won't just have the U.S. against Russia. We'll have, like, fucking, what, France and the U.K. and Italy. All these countries going to war with Russia. And I tried to explain to my mom that if we invade Greenland first, the exact same thing will happen, except we're in the bad spot. If we try to invade Greenland, then every other NATO country will go to war against us. So why would we take over Greenland if we can just wait for Russia to do it and then have the support of all of our allies? Then why would we do Greenland first and then have all of our allies against us, right? Is that not fucking crazy? She just would not understand that. She seems to still believe that she knows something, like, or that Trump knows something, like maybe that maybe like our allies are conspiratizing against us, and that's why Trump wants to invade Greenland so bad, because Trump knows that they're conspiratizing against us, and that we're unwinnable. By the way, I want to point out, by the way, I do not think Russia and China are looking at Greenland for territory. I understand it would be very militarily good for them, but I don't think they really want to. Russia has their hands full with Ukraine, and China has their hands full with Taiwan, so. But it's just so fucking crazy to hear this. And I'm like, you're crazy. This is crazy. Putin can't even handle a war. Putin can't even handle Ukraine. Yeah, this is true. Whose name's blocked? I'm gonna move somewhere else for my soul sand, I think. Okay, there's no, like, good soul sand spots here. Soul soil. Oh, we're here, maybe. Trump. I can see his name. Oh, is it blocked in YouTube chat? Oh no, I can see your name on my side. I can see what you're saying on my side. It's just blocked for, I guess, the stream. But I can see your name just fine. You're saying Trump. No way is his name blocked, it is Trump. What? Oh wait, who? Oh, you mean Putin? Whose name's blocked? Is it Putin's name blocked? Okay, get out of here. Jesus. Weird. Thanks, YouTube. Yeah, but it's just so frustrating because I'm trying to, like, use logic with my family. No, look at the live stream chat in YouTube. You're saying Trump down there too. I'll DM you. Okay. I can see you guys saying Trump just fine. I see Trump. DM me. DM me. Oh. Yeah, no, I see you guys are saying Trump. I can see that just fine. Wait. Whatever. I think you guys are just crazy. I think you're just high. I can see your guys' names just fine. Anyway, it's just really, really annoying to try to be using logic with my family. Like, hey, logically, here's what Trump's saying. These are his own words. He's saying this. And my parents being like, well, he must know something that we don't. He would never do this something like this rationally. He just must know something that we don't. It's like, what? It's literally like, hey, family, Trump is saying he's going to do this thing. And then the family goes, no, he's just joking around to get the liberals. He would never do something like that. And then a day later, he does the exact thing he was saying he was going to do. It's like, at what point, man? And then they defend it, right? Like, at what fucking point is enough, right? Hey, I'm gonna do this exact thing. Oh, he's just joking and he does the exact thing. He would never invade Venezuela. And then he does it. I think the reason why, like, the Greenland shit feels so, like, different compared to everything else Trump's done is because it feels like it's... It feels like it's crossed the going back point. I feel like with a lot of things Trump has done recently, it will be immediately repealed the moment a new president comes in office, right? I feel like the moment a new president comes in office, he's gonna just do a big repeal. Veto everything Trump's ever done. But this Greenland stuff really feels like it's the jumping off point where you can't go back from this. You torched our relations with all of our allies. Like, we're not coming back from this. This is it, right? There's no coming back from this, and that's really scary. I think we need some, like, major reformations in the way our party system works. We cannot have a two-party system. We cannot keep doing this. We need to have, like, an 18-party system. We cannot keep having a two-party system. And I understand that the system itself is not built to be explicitly two-party, but that's just the way it is. It just is that way. Like, do what Canada does. Canada kind of has their shit figured out. They have their own problems too, but still. Still waiting for the performative male cosplay. I don't know what the fuck that means. Want to put on a wife beater? Okay, we probably have enough Soul Sand, I think. Oh, I got in from the other angle. George Washington said that a two-party system would destroy the U.S. Yeah. Yup. I know George Washington was not for a two-party system, but that's just the way it turned out to be, I guess. There we go. Yeah, so I don't really know how Canada does this. All I know is that Canada has like 14 parties. And hey man, that guy, I think, what was his name? Mark Cuban? What the fuck was this guy's name? Hold on. Canada Prime Minister. What's it? Mark Carney, not Mark. What'd I say? Mark Cuba? Mark Carney's been doing a fucking bang up job. Holy shit. Have you seen the shit he's been doing over there in Canada? He's been just smashing it out of the park. He's been doing a really good job. It feels like he was handed a really... I don't remember where I heard this from. But I heard that... Who did I hear this from? I don't actually remember. I heard the comparison that Mark Carney got handed a pretty shit deck of cards and is playing every single play exactly right, as good as he possibly can. And on the other hand, Donald Trump got handed a pretty fine deck of cards, a pretty average deck of cards, and has been consistently playing just the worst plays he possibly can. This fucking cast. Bing! Okay, I need to go turn on my dog's heating blanket, apparently. Mark Hines pretty chill. He seems like an actual human being. Okay, I need to go turn on my dog's heating blanket, I guess. I'll be right back. Indonesia is so American. What? Aren't you sure that it's... I personally think Indonesia is very Indonesian coded. Hello, gamer. I don't know. I'm just really, really sick of this idea that you have to, if you're a certain party member, if you identify with a certain how'd you guys spawn? I'm just sick of the idea that if you're from a certain party, you have to bat for your guy no matter what. Like, you cannot criticize them at all, and that's so tiring. That's what's happening right now with the Republicans. They have one guy, and they cannot do anything, or they cannot criticize anything, or else they're no longer a Republican, which is insane to me. Like what happened with Alex, what was his name? Alex Pertee situation. He got shot dead for just having a gun on his person at all, and their response, everyone's response is, "Well, I shouldn't have had a gun in the first place," or some shit. It's like, you can admit when they're wrong. You can admit when their party did wrong. Right? Like, I remember when Joe Biden tried inflating the numbers in a State of the Union address. He tried he tried saying that things were better than they actually were. He got his ass ripped to fucking shreds. Democrats, Republicans, whatever, were all just like tearing him a new asshole for like daring to even like manipulate the numbers in the slightest. Well, now, literally like a month ago, Trump did the exact same thing, except 10 times worse. Trump had a State of the Union address where he literally went on stage and said everything's fine, the country's better than it's ever been in its entire history and shit like that. And nobody said anything. That's our president! That's our president! Yeah! Like, he literally can just lie and get away with it. That's insane. Like, I don't... His State of the Union address was so fucking terrible, because he literally just lied. And half of the State of the Union address was him just talking about Biden. Like, seriously, it was like, the crooked Joe Biden had fucked up our country, but we have it back. And meanwhile, all the prices are the exact same. Prices are worse. It's such a cult, dude. The fuck is that sound? Is that another sound? Creepy. Oh. The Half-Life Alyx vinyl's incoming. What will MAGA do if he dies? Will they worship him even more? Probably. MAGA is such a cult, dude. If Trump were to die tomorrow, yeah, they would probably just worship him. Okay, we're gonna try to space this out just a little bit. I don't have a lot of wither roses, so we'll try to do like this, I think. Put it in a grid pattern. My eyes! My eyes are doing weird things right now. Ugh. Hey, what are you doing here, man? Oh, because now that I have soul sand here, now skeletons are gonna start spawning. Nice. Ow. That was one thing I did tell my mom about. I was like, okay, if you think the country is doing so good, then what about grocery prices? How do you explain the fact they're so high? And her response was, well, they're kinda coming down. I was like, no, they're not. They're not. And I also told her, because Trump with his Greenland shit blew up one of our trade deals with Europe, now they're gonna be even higher. And now he's putting a fucking 100% tariff on Canada for importing Chinese vehicles. What the fuck? Right? Like, this is not good for you. I asked her to name me one thing that he did that was actually beneficial. And she just shrugged her shoulders. She could not answer. She could not answer me. I said, "What's one thing that he actually did for you?" And she just shrugged. I was like, "Okay, well." This is where we're at right now. These fucking flowers are so off. Their block offset is crazy. And then I told her, I asked her, okay, if at the end of this if let's say this administration lasts all 4 years, which I hope it does not, but let's say it lasts all 4 years. I asked her, what if nothing's changed? What if things get worse? Are you gonna still defend him then? She's like, no, I won't. Like, is that what it's gonna take? It's gonna take for you to get to the end of all 4 years and see that nothing's changed for you to finally admit that maybe this guy's not very good at being a president. Just maybe. Oh, lag. Holy shit. Okay, I think if I do this now... Or no, I'm not tall enough. Hold on. This is what I get for making a farm like this. I need to keep setting my scales properly. There. Hey, you! There we go. Not trying to be offensive, but I'm just imagining people putting up pictures of him, or even worse, make a new section of Christianity off him. Yeah. That's what happened with fucking, Charlie Kirk. People now, worship him like he's some kind of, Protestant. When he's not. He was just some guy that liked Trump and went to colleges about him. That's gonna be, if Trump dies tomorrow, it's gonna be 10 times worse. Seriously. Okay. What are you doing? I'm getting Wither Skull and Skulls. I have a chunk loader data pack on it. It needs Wither Stars to activate. Dude. Really? Okay. Any skulls? Wow. Not one single skull. At least I have the world's most inefficient fucking gunpowder farm. Bone, stop asking for it. I'm gonna mute you for my chat. Okay, you guys spawned outside of the fucking Wither Roses. That's nice. I thought Wither Roses worked for... Are you guys just perfectly avoiding them, or are you just actually doing that? Okay. Whatevs. Stop this! Oh. That texture pack works super well. What the fuck? Look at this. It's like full side blocks. Anyways. You can also tell... But what I said earlier about how if you're a Republican and Trump does something you don't like, you have to agree with him no matter what. Same thing happened with gun rights right now. Second Amendment right. You know, you're allowed to. You have the right to bear arms. It is in the Constitution. It is written into the Constitution by George Washington, James Madison, all those fuckers, that you are allowed to carry guns. It is our Second Amendment constitutional right. And now that a guy got executed for carrying a gun, not even using it, not pulling it out, not pointing at anybody, just having it on his person. And now they're like, well, you shouldn't even bring a gun to the protest in the first place. The fuck do you mean? He had a CPL license. Right? So what's happening right now is, it's like, how did I miss this part? What the fuck? So, like, what's happening now is that Republicans are forced to, Witherskull, are forced to argue against their own, like, rights. Because Trump said so. Right? Like, guns to Republicans is like fucking oxygen to humans. Right? They need it. And now they're like, well, actually, fuck off. Bone, you can ask me these things after stream. I'm really sick and tired of you right now. Okay, I need to fix this. I have all my buttons over here, though. I asked three... Dude! Nope, that's not right. I don't know how I missed this over here. I was literally going around this fortress structure like 6,000 times. I'm genuinely surprised that I missed this little hallway right here. I don't know. It's just I genuinely, truly believe that Trump will not make it through all 4 years. I think he will get impeached. I truly, genuinely believe that he will get impeached before his full term is up. I really hope it's before November 2026. I really hope that they figure shit out before then. But let's be honest, Trump has all the House and Senate Republicans under their fucking thumb. Is DSM-V or DSM-5 the fucking, like, medical disorder textbook? Isn't that what that is? Are you waiting for the day that being a Trump supporter gets you added to the medical fucking textbook of disorders? Is that what that is? That's if that's what you meant, that's fucking hilarious. Yeah, I think. How'd I even know what that was? I don't even fucking know how I knew that. I watched too much Dr. Mike. Being a Trump supporter is added to the fucking medical textbook of conditions. That's hilarious. Trump derangement syndrome, that's what it is. TDS. I think it's just crazy to me that anybody can look at the shit Trump says on a daily basis and be like, yup, I see nothing wrong with this. Yup, that's my man. Oh, button's going the wrong way, oops. This is the man I voted for. Like, I'm, like, partially convinced that the only reason why people support him anyways is because nobody watches the fucking news or even listens to what he says. Like, if you read one of his letters out, if you read one of his tweets out, like, you can't defend it, right? Like, remember when Trump... Did I put a button on it? What? Oh, there's a head there. What the fuck? My heads are invisible for some reason. What are these? These blazes? Yeah, these blaze heads. Ugh. He has narcissistic personality disorder. This is true. This is true. the only way I can feasibly see that people would support this man is if they are literally just not even watching him or listening to him. They just hear about things he's doing from like secondhand sources and be like, "Yup, that guy's great." Like for instance, like I said earlier, the invasion of Greenland. I feel like that's something that people hear, and their first response isn't, "Why is he doing that?" Their first response is, "Oh, we must know something that we don't." Like, fucking crazy, dude. I truly hope that he's taken out before 2026 or before November, so we don't have to wait the full amount of time. Oh, Joe here. Oh my god. Pam Bondi, I believe. Was it Pam Bondi? I don't fucking remember. Let's just say Trump. Trump. So after the shooting of Alex Petry, Trump basically demanded that Tim Walz, governor of Minnesota, hand over voter registration information and voter ID information in exchange for getting ICE out of Minnesota. What? So a man was just shot dead by your own, like, Gestapo, and your first response is, okay, we'll take them out only if you give us voter ID information. It's like, what? What a fucking psychopath. Because I know he's trying to fucking... He's trying to set up to rig the 26th election, I swear to God. Did you hear, earlier this year, he tried implementing a bill that literally said, if you had your last name changed ever, you do not qualify for voting? Did you guys hear about that? Are you Don Cheadle? Yes, I am. He literally tried to propose a piece of legislation that quite literally said, if you've ever changed your last name ever, you can no longer vote. And what that means is, if you're a woman, a traditional woman, who has taken your husband's last name ever, you are not allowed to vote. Of course, I know this doesn't go for a woman. Men can also take a woman's last name. I understand that part. But I'm just saying, like, this is obviously, like, yeah, it's obviously targeting specifically women, yes. Because women are, I keep saying women, women are more likely to be Democrats than Republicans, I'm pretty sure, like statistically. So, Democrats have a larger representation of women than men. I think. Don't quote me on that, or else I will cry. Yeah, but it is specifically targeting women. This is how they're gonna do it. This is how they're gonna rig their shit. Also, I am proud to say that for the first time ever, I've actually went on a Michigan's voter website and put in my voter information to make sure I was registered to vote. Because I was like, fuck. Just making sure. I've never had my last name changed, but you know. He's gonna try to do anything to target the blue side. This is why I truly hope that he gets impeached before 26. Because I'm scared he's gonna figure something out. Very scared he's gonna figure something out. Home TP base. Also, what does ISTG mean? It's targeting woman ISTG. I don't know what ISTG means. I'm a boomer. Ow. I swear to God. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, and I've already mentioned I'm going here to repair my tools. Why? 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 Why'd you... What happened? Why'd you break the pale oak? Why'd you break the pale oak? I don't understand. Why? Huh, also, it looks like the tools don't dip down whenever they get, new XP, which is really nice. Bro's an actual psychopath. He just is. I honestly remember people celebrating Trump won because he is stupid, but look where we are now. Here's the thing. This is going to sound very bad on the surface, but give me a second to explain myself, okay? So, once again, what I'm about to say sounds bad on the surface, but when I explain it, it actually makes sense. I am so happy Trump won and not some other more capable Republican, okay? Here's the thing. We're seeing how bad things are under Trump, but we also know that he is super incompetent. He is a moron who just can't keep his fucking mouth shut, okay? Can you imagine how much worse this shit would be if we had somebody who knew what they were doing? Right? Like, if we had somebody who's actually charismatic, instead of Trump, can you imagine how fucked we would be? Like, we're lucky that this fucking orange tomatoes in office right now, exposing all the weaknesses of the system before anybody could come in and do actual harm. Right? This is some goober music right now. That's real. Music! 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 I'm not feeling this music. I don't know. Let's skip to something else. Okay. Yeah, I think we're personally lucky that we have this fuckhead in office instead of, somebody who could actually cause some real damage. Play white girl music. Let me play Friday real quick. Yeah, no problem. I can't imagine being that desensitized to reality. To see something like Greenland and be like, yeah, he must know something that we don't. Like, I want to be like that. I want to be desensitized to that point. I want to just see some man up there and be like, yes, I support everything he ever does. I want to have the ability to turn my brain off like that. Just no thoughts, head empty. That's what I want to do. Huh. Brain turned off. Where have you buried all your children? Tell me so I say. I genuinely do wonder if we're ever gonna get a, if the Republican Party will ever bounce back after this. Like, I really do wonder. Will there ever be another Republican candidate after this point? Or is the party gonna be dissolved? Because there's no way. Right, after what's happened, I feel like there's no physical way that anybody can... that the party could ever bounce back after this. Especially with how much they were defending Trump during all this. That's not where that goes. Oh, that is where that goes. You know, okay, here's my genuine idea of what's gonna happen, by the way. After this, okay, let's say in this timeline, Trump gets impeached, put out of office, and now we're 20 years down the line, okay? What's gonna happen? I feel like what's gonna happen is a lot of people who are right now publicly supporting Trump are gonna turn around and be like, oh, I never supported that guy. I always hated him. I was one of the few people who actually hated this guy. I didn't like him at all, actually. How much you want to fucking bet? It's like the same thing with the, like, what was it? Iraq-Afghanistan war? Same thing happened. We went to war with these guys, and at the time, everyone was like, yeah, war, bang the war drums. And then 20 years later, everyone was like, yeah, well, actually, I was really against the war. But my party was, though, so I had to go along with it. Same thing's gonna happen now. The exact same thing's gonna happen. 20 years down the line. Yeah, I never liked Trump. Fucking, how much want to bet Ted Cruz? It's like if Ted Cruz says that. Yeah, I never actually liked Trump. You know, he was just there. He was there. Cannot wait till this is over. And the sad thing is that I've never known what normal politics are like. My entire life, adult life, I should say, I've only ever experienced these elections. The first election I actually remember, like, in my head, was the Hillary Clinton-Trump election, which is like I've never ever, I don't have a memory of a normal election. You know? I don't have that memories of a normal election before Trump. I only ever remember the US with Trump. Every election has had him in it. I don't remember a world without him. You know? It's weird. And so for me, whenever I go back and look at, like, old elections from, like, 2008, it's weird to see how much they respect each other. You know? No, but you understand what I'm saying, right? Just a world without Trump. Like, I think it was the, who the fuck went against Obama in 2004? Or 2008, whatever. 2008 elections. Was it Al Gore? I think it was Al Gore, wasn't it? Oh, John McCain. Oh, yeah, it was John McCain. No, Al Gore was 2012? When was Al Gore? Al Gore was like 2000 and... Hold on. Al Gore was 19... Oh, 2000. Anyway. So in 2008, Obama and who was this fucker? John McCain went head-to-head. Okay? And... I was looking back at this election because it was really, really interesting to see how much they kind of respect each other. What ended up happening was, Trump was, like, Trump was still in this fucking picture this time, I just remembered. Oh my god, Trump was still here. Anyways, Trump was pushing this picture that, that Obama was an illegal immigrant, or he was not born in this country and is not allowed to run. And he was pushing this idea really, really hard. And what happened was that this reflected back on Mitt Romney, or what the fuck, John McCain, not Mitt, John McCain. And so what happened was that during John McCain's political rallies, people would come up to him and be like, I can't trust Obama because he's an illegal immigrant. Or he wasn't born in this country, he has some ties. And John McCain would not follow that principle. He would not agree. He literally went on stage and said that's false. Obama was born in this country. He is allowed to run. And he would not fall to these, like, he would not do that. He would not attack that part because he knew it was not true. And he actually respected Obama. That's fucking crazy. So yeah, so there's like literally a clip online out there of somebody come up to John McCain and saying, I can't trust Obama because he's an illegal immigrant. And John McCain said, I'm sorry, but that's false. Obama's a really good guy, but we just have differing political opinions. That's fucking insane. Can you imagine if Trump said that? Can you imagine if people started perpetuating that Kamala was a illegal immigrant, and Trump went on stage and said, can you imagine if Trump went on stage and said that Kamala, actually, we just have differing opinions, but she's still a really good politician, we respect each other? Can you imagine that? I can. I've never experienced that kind of election. I've only ever experienced the bad elections. What? Iceberg? We're not listening to Violet Pony. What? I'm behind? Oh, okay. Yeah, but it's just... I cannot imagine. I literally cannot imagine a world where that happens. Because I've never lived in a world where that happens. My conscious memory starts with Obama and Trump. I said Obama, I meant to say Trump. Starts with Trump in 2016. Like, I've never ever experienced an election that isn't that. Didn't Trump do exactly that when he talks to Mamdi of, was it, what? Didn't Trump do exactly that when he talks about Mamdi? Saying that Mamdi was an illegal immigrant? I'm sure. So actually, hold on, the birth certificate thing was actually really interesting because it was actually, weirdly enough, so weirdly enough, the not being born in the U.S. thing was actually something created by Hillary Clinton's base, because Hillary Clinton lost the campaign to Obama, and Obama was able to run for president in 2008. And so it's really weird because Hillary Clinton never started it, but Hillary Clinton's fan base did, and then Trump picked it up and ran with it. So it's really weird. It's a really weird rumor that just got way out of hand. I would not be surprised if Trump said that about Mamdi. It's also kind of annoying that Gavin Newsom doesn't really want to run for president in 2028. I think he'd be a great candidate, but whenever he brings it up in interviews, he's like, I think he'd be a great president, but Mamdi, I can't say his name. Okay, I'm sorry. Mamdi, what? Okay. I'll do the. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I'll learn. I'll get his name up real quick. Hold on. Google Translate. Mamdi. Hold on. Hold on. I'm doing it. Hold on.
Mamdani.
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 Okay, I'm sorry. Google Translate got fucking. Google Translate got bitchy with me. What the fuck was that? Mamdani.
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 Mamdani. Mamdani. Mamdani.
Mamdani. Mamdani. Mamdani. Mamdani. Hold on. Zoran. Fuck. Hold on. Hold on. I got this. Don't even worry about it, guys.
Zoran Mandani.
Zoran Mandani. Mandani. I got it. Mandani. I got it. It's fine. Yeah, but I feel like Mandani would also be a really good presidential candidate for 2028. Mandani, you ready to go to Saudi Arabia now? Yeah! Mamdani, Gavin Newsom, they're all really good candidates. Please don't do Kamala again. I'm praying Democrats, please don't do Kamala Harris again. I beg you. Please don't do Kamala again. I'll vote for her because the alternative is Hitler. But you know. They do. Joe Biden returns? Yeah. Please no. Joe Biden rises from the grave. Wait, he's not dead yet. Isn't he 100 years old at this point? He's 80? How old is Joe Biden? Is he old? Is he as old as Trump? Trump is 79. Joe Biden age. He's 83. Yeah, I don't think we need Joe Biden, man. I kind of want to see Bernie Sanders. Bernie Sanders had his chance in like 2012. He's too old now, man. Please. I want a young president, please. Please. Please give us a young president. I beg you. I don't want to see another 80-year-old in office, please. I beg you. I really don't want to see another 80-year-old in office. Please. I want to see a young guy. Please. I do want to point out, though, that between the left and the right end of the spectrum and the center spectrum, I want to say that most, like, Democrats are, like, just barely left of center. I really don't feel like a lot of Democrats are very far left. I feel like conservatives are way the fuck over here from the right. We need a lesbian, emo, blue-haired 14-year-old girl with Discord being president. I agree. That sounds like a great idea. Just a small thing, though. Presidents can't be under, like, what, 30 years old or something like that? Momdi wasn't born in the U.S.? That's a shame. Do you have to be legally born within the U.S. to be a president? That sucks. I realize that. I guess Mamdi couldn't be a president. I feel like he'd be a good president, though. Liberal by definition or center right. Isn't that funny? Anyway, yeah, so what I was saying. I feel like a lot of Democrats, despite being left, are like barely left of center. And meanwhile, Republicans, especially modern day Republicans, are so fucking right that the center left Democrats look like super far left because because Republicans have moved the goalpost so far right that these fucking lukewarm Democrats feel super far left because they're proposing just the most basic fucking principles. Like, I feel like a lot of things that Democrats propose aren't like far left liberal crazy shit. I feel like a lot of things that they propose are like, I don't know, just no-brainers. They already made childcare for free under 2. That's more progress than Republicans have ever done. This is one thing I've heard about Mamdani recently that I feel like is going to be exposed with his new governorship. I feel like a lot of things that have always been are going to very quickly be deconstructed to be okay, how do I explain this? Holy fuck. God. I feel like Mamdani is going to show us that a lot of things that Republicans and politicians have said are very hard is actually very easy, and they just didn't do these things because they just didn't want to. That's what I think. I feel like he's gonna show the world that a lot of things that have always been unreachable because they're so hard to do is actually very easy to do. And the reason why nobody's ever done it before is because they don't want to, or they're too lazy, or they have some ulterior motive to not doing it. That's kind of what I'm seeing the sentiment actually is around Mamdani right now. They didn't want to do it, keep the money themselves and their billionaire friends. Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah, brother. Okay, my shovel is too fucking good right now. I just feel like that a lot of the things that people say are too hard to do is not that it's too hard to do. It's just simply because they don't want to. You know? Let's go grab some dirt real quick. Coming like an airplane. Here we go. Sometimes I'll do this to Rex's base. I'll just go over and just start replacing some of the podzol with dirt. Every once in a while I do this for some reason. It's therapeutic or something. I don't know. I also want to point out, all politicians talk about like the golden age of like the 1950s, right? Everyone was always like, "Oh, the 50s were so good." Remember the 50s? How great it was back then? I just want to say that I feel like a lot of the reason why the 50s were so great was because a lot of programs were just socialism. A lot of the 50s was just socialism. And a lot of government programs and a lot of government subsidiaries that made life really good back then. And the reason why we don't go back to that is because now it's socialism and they can't do that. Like, you try proposing programs that have existed back in the 50s that no longer exist because of fucking Ronald Reagan, and people are like, eek, socialism, right? It's really annoying. You can basically blame modern economics and its consequences for at Ronald Reagan. Reaganomics fucked everything up. They stopped caring because the Soviets don't exist anymore, so there is an alternate economic structure. Well, wasn't Ronald Reagan like the 1980s though? This is like the 70s. When was Ronald Reagan in office? Because the Soviets fell in like 1992, right? It fell in 91. And Ronald Reagan was president in 81 to 89. I feel like Reaganomics happened independently of the Soviet Union. Yeah, but honestly, what's with people problem with not making socialist capitalism? Like, why do people need to be capitalism and capitalism only? He was president during the Cold War. Cold War happened a lot longer than just the 80s. The Cold War happened like since the end of World War II. I think the reason why people are like so capitalism only is because of Russia. And the Red Scare. Anything that wasn't American was communist. And so now, anything that isn't capitalist is communist, right? So I think that's partially the reason why. Yeah, the Cold War didn't just last during the 80s. Cold War lasted from like the end of World War II to like 91, or alternatively, it's still happening today. If you believe that. Some people like to take the opinion that the Cold War is still happening. It never went away, which honestly is pretty fair. The Cold War simply just got rebranded into the Russia Cold War, not just Soviet Union World War. Ever read Animal Farm? Like that. Where's my bed? It's over here. Sometimes I feel like I'm the only motherfucker that's actually read these books. I swear to God. I've read Animal Farm. I've read 1984. I've read Fahrenheit 451. I feel like I'm the only motherfucker that's ever read these books. As it never ended, the ideology just changed? Yeah, kinda, yeah. I think we should all go back to being farmers, fishermen, hunters, and whatever this is. Sorry, man. That's not how that works. Heard making a new movie of Animal Farm. Yeah, they're making an animated movie. It's gonna look so good. I hope the new Animal Farm's good. Apparently the director who's directing is actually like a really good director, so there is some hope still, but... Have you read 1,000 Splendid Suns? No. I've only read the ones I just said. I read 1984. I read 1984 and Fahrenheit 451 on my free time. I didn't need to for school or anything. I just did it because I wanted to. But I read Fahrenheit 451 when I was really young and had no idea what was happening. And 1984, I actually did read that one all the way through when I knew what was happening. But I really need to reread Fahrenheit 451 because I don't remember anything about that book. I read it when I was way too young. I was like in 6th grade, and it was way above my reading level. So I retained none of it. All I know is that I did read it. Isn't the movie not true to the book at all? Well, the movie's not out yet. The movie's not out yet, so 451 is really good. I heard it is. I just need to reread it. I've not retained any memories from that book. I remember them having like 3 TVs in their living room or something. And I remember drawing their living room as a perspective drawing for art class. I drew 3 TVs in their wall or some shit. 4 or 5 TVs. Okay, I'm out of dirt. That's nice. Ugh. How did I run out of dirt? Did I throw away all my dirt? That's coarse dirt, isn't it? Yeah. I don't know how I ran out of dirt that fast. I could just hoe that dirt. Might do that, actually. Let's try hoeing the dirt real quick. Where's my hoe? There it is. Silk touch on a breaking 3. Nice. Why the fuck did I do that? Oh, I need more dirt, too. Yeah, but I feel like sometimes I'm the only person who's read these books because so much shit happens nowadays that I look at and be like, oh, that's from 1984. Like, I don't want to be the guy doing the meme, but so much shit is literally 1984. I can't hoe this, but I can hoe this, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Oh, what? Oh, that's good. They changed that in the recent update. You can now just hoe. Oh, that's so cool. You can now just hoe, okay. Coarse dirt in normal dirt. I didn't know that. Is that a data pack, or can you just do that in vanilla now? That's so cool. I don't know if that's a data pack or not. I don't think that's a data pack. The Metamorphosis I had to read for school. It was painful to read, but interesting. But have some meaning. Yeah. But I read 1984, and I swear to God, so much shit happening nowadays is literally right from the book. Like Donald Trump going on stage and saying that affordability is a scam and groceries are lower than they've ever been. And I'm like, they did that in the book with the chocolate prices. They said chocolate prices are down when they're actually up. They did that in the book. This is a book thing. They did this in the book, right? They did this in the book. Now all I read is fan fictions, because I'm creepy. Who's pinging me? Alright, that's fine. Alright. Huh. I kind of wish you could hoe Podzol. It's really annoying that you can't. Make my life a lot easier. Weirdo. I don't know. I don't know what else I'm gonna talk about. I'm very involved with politics, and it's just crazy to see what the country's becoming. Like, literally, like, some kind of fucking dictatorship. Damn. Barking. I didn't have anything for breakfast yet. I don't eat till later in the day. I only eat when I'm hungry. And I'm not hungry right now, so when I wake up in the morning, I'm never usually hungry. I usually wait till later whenever I'm actually hungry. I drink coffee though, so. Oh. Bark, 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 bark. Closing my door because my dog's barking. Shut up, dog. Ga 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 boom boom. Ideal breakfast, yeah, just having straight coffee. Mmm. What block is that? What the fuck? Oh, it's a slab on top of a chiseled tough. That's cool. Rex is a really good builder. Okay. Alright. I think I'm about done for today. I've been streaming for an hour and a half. Alright, I'm done. I'm done for real this time. Goodbye, everybody. I'm out of this joint. I'm gonna take a shit, by the way. I drink coffee, I gotta take a shit.